In a distant land nestled within a valley surrounded by towering mountains, there was a city thriving with life and culture. Its people were steeped in the traditions of idol worship, their hearts devoted to the rulers who enforced the worship of false gods. Amidst the bustling city streets and grand temples, a group of young men began to question the practices they had grown up. Please subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icon for new update with. These men, who later became known as Ashab-e-Kahf, were of noble lineage, educated, and deeply reflective. They felt an unseen force guiding their hearts towards a higher truth, one that resonated with the eternal oneness of the Creator. These young men struggled inwardly as they saw their society immersed in falsehood. Their faith in the Almighty grew stronger with each passing day, but so did the scrutiny of their peers and rulers. The ruler of the land, a tyrant who demanded allegiance to the idols, would not tolerate dissent. The young men's rejection of idol worship was seen as a threat to his authority and the established order. Sensing the looming danger, they often gathered in secret, away from prying eyes, to discuss their faith and find solace in one another's companionship. One fateful day, the young men decided to confront the king's court, determined to speak the truth and invite their people to the worship of the one true God. Standing before the tyrant ruler, their voices were unwavering as they declared their belief. "Our Lord is the Lord of the heavens and the earth," they proclaimed. "We will never call upon any deity besides him, for that would be utter falsehood." Their courage shocked the court, but it also incensed the king. He saw their defiance as an act of rebellion, and his anger knew no bounds. He gave them an ultimatum: renounce their faith or face severe punishment. Unwilling to forsake their creator, the young men made a momentous decision. They would leave their city and seek refuge in the wilderness, trusting in the mercy of their Lord to protect them. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows over the land, the young men set out under the cover of night. Accompanied by a loyal dog who had taken to following them, they traversed rocky terrain, their hearts firm in the belief that their journey was divinely guided. After hours of walking, they came upon a secluded cave nestled in the mountains. Exhausted and weary, they entered the cave, seeking shelter and solace. Inside the cave, they prayed fervently, asking for divine guidance and protection. Their supplications were heartfelt, and they placed their trust entirely in the Creator. As they settled into the cave, a deep slumber overcame them, one so profound that it seemed to transcend the bounds of time. Their loyal dog lay at the entrance, its paws stretched forward as if standing guard. The world outside the cave continued its relentless march through time. Days turned into months, months into years, and years into centuries. The city they had fled underwent transformations, its rulers and inhabitants changing with the ebb and flow of history. Kingdoms rose and fell, and the story of the young men faded into legend, a tale whispered by a few who still remembered their courage and faith. One day, as the sun's rays pierced the entrance of the cave, the young men stirred from their sleep. Unaware of the passage of time, they assumed they had slept only a single night. Hunger gnawed at their bellies, and they decided to send one among them to the city to purchase food. Before he departed, they warned him to be discreet, fearing the tyrant ruler's wrath still loomed. As the young man entered the city, he was struck by its unfamiliarity. The streets, the buildings, and even the people seemed different. When he handed over coins to a vendor in exchange for food, the man's eyes widened in astonishment. The coins were ancient, relics from a bygone era. Whispers spread quickly, and a crowd began to gather, curious about this stranger who seemed to have stepped out of the past. The young man was taken to the city's leaders, who listened intently as he recounted their story. Astonishment turned to reverence as the leaders realized they were in the presence of a living miracle. The tale of the young men who had stood firm in their faith, disappearing into the mountains, was known to them as a legend. Yet here stood one of them, a testament to the divine power that transcends time. News of the young men reached the city's people, and many came to witness the miraculous event. The remaining young men were brought back to the city, where they shared their story and bore witness to the unwavering faith that had sustained them. Their presence served as a powerful reminder of the eternal nature of God's mercy and the reward for steadfastness and faith. After fulfilling their mission and inspiring countless souls, the young men returned to the cave. their purpose on earth complete, they peacefully passed away, their bodies resting in the very place where they had sought refuge. The cave became a site of reverence, a symbol of faith and resilience that would inspire generations to come. The story of Ashab-e-Kahf remains a timeless lesson in faith, courage, and the power of divine intervention. It reminds believers of the importance of standing firm in their convictions even in the face of adversity and trusting in the mercy and wisdom of the Creator. Their legacy endures, a beacon of hope and inspiration for all who seek the truth.